Yeah, it's your boy Richie back at it, man. Like, share, subscribe. Got a bit of a heavy, somber topic today, man. An artist that I like very much, PnB Rock, gunned down on the West Coast at a Roscoe's, eating chicken and waffles with his girlfriend. Now, it doesn't matter if it was his girl posting the Addy on her Instagram or Facebook. Hey, we enjoying chicken at Roscoe's. Here's our location. Although I would never do that. Or if he was just, noticed walking into the restaurant, he was going to get some food, or if somebody had been telling him the whole time. The real issue is, why are we killing each other at this crazy clip? I mean, damn, man. Pop Smoke, he died in a home on the West Coast. All these guys in Chicago. Chinks Drugs in New York. It's like black men have a bounty on other black men. And the strive for ignorance and the culture is so strong that we will march and protest and shout to the heavens if a cop kills a black man, which ain't right. It's wrong. But we kill each other every day, and you can't even speak on it without being called Uncle Tom or a sellout or something like that. I'm like, damn, man. Check this out. When I walk through neighborhoods, yeah. When I drive through neighborhoods, yeah. I'm looking out for cops. I don't want to get pulled over. I understand the danger that could be associated with that. But, man, when I think about when I was growing up and the shit I went to and times where I had guns pointed at me, I had more of my own people shoot at me than cops. For no particular reason, just circumstance. Just this happened, or I was with this person. I had so many friends that didn't make it to see this age. None of them were shot by a cop. We got to do better, man. It's time to have the conversation about us killing each other. And I don't want to call it black on black violence. I'm just calling it violence. Violence in the damn neighborhoods. Because if this is the case, there really ain't no community. We're claiming blocks in neighborhoods, in cities and towns, where we don't own nothing. How can you claim a street? Nobody owns any businesses or houses or anything there. It's not yours. When you die, it's like I seen it with my block, right? When you die, another generation comes along, another you have a cousin dies, another kid comes up just like y'all and replaces y'all. And then they die. And ownership of nothing passes to no one. We don't own anything. Is that really your block, nigga? Because when you go to jail, life moves on. My brother is in jail for over 100 years, man. And he's stuck in this time capsule. He's stuck in the point in time when he was free 9 years ago. And he asked questions about the same people. And the thing about it, those people that were out when he was out, who didn't move on and wise up, are either dead, in jail, or broke. No progress. None. Let's talk about the progress of it all. How can we progress when the stimulation that we take in is so negative? I'm guilty of it too. It's the main reason why I stopped writing songs. I started looking at the content and the intent behind the words, and I didn't like it. The titles of the songs, the lyrics, man, the shit I was saying, the mantras that I was inducing to myself. And I almost brought about those situations by saying that. So we're listening to this music, and we're watching these videos. And the thing about it is that, yeah, our culture is the trend-setting culture in the world as far as popularity goes with young people. Yeah, we set the trends with young people. Why are we setting the trends with older folks? Other than fashion, the business moves, the investments, the family structure. Are we setting the trend in family structure? Are people striving out here, the Chinese lady or the Italian lady striving to be a single mom? Huh? Is that happening? Are men from other cultures hopping around and having 12 baby mamas? Of course, there are outliers. There are horny men all over the place. But for the most part, when people are done playing, you know, their 20s is done and they're in their 30s, and a lot of people start getting serious. The culture that I lived in, I never strived to be serious in a relationship. It's crazy. My mother asked me if I wanted to be a cop. She's like, you'd be a perfect cop. You're 6'2", you're big, you're athletic, you'd be a perfect cop. In my mind, it did not click for me to be a cop. My cousin ended up becoming one. I was like, Ma, how can I? And this is my young mind thinking. This is me at 18, 19, not now at 40. I was like, Ma, how can I be a cop? How the hell can I go and deal with my friends when all my friends are doing illegal bullshit? And I was thinking more about that and how I would be received in the community and my circle of friends who weren't doing anything positive, how they would look at me. And it stopped me from doing the move that probably would have been more beneficial for my life. That's why I'm glad my son went to the Marines. And when I told my co-workers that my son was going to the Marines, I had one black co-worker look at me and shake his head. Like, why would I do that? Why would I put my son through that? Why would I have him defend a country that doesn't love him? And me at 40, I looked at him, I'm like, you fool. My son wants to go to college. And maybe he would like it to be paid for. My son came to me, he had a partial scholarship. And he's like, Dad, you know what? I want to be an engineer, but something you told me, Dad, it stuck on my mind. He said, the guy that I am at 18 might be different from the guy at 21, different from the guy I'll be at 25, different from the guy at 30. He's like, maybe I like engineering now at 18, but at 24, 25, when I'm done with school, I might not like the career that I've chosen. So let me go figure out who I am. And I'll figure that out while I'm in service, doing something noble. We've lost the call to nobility. And we're raising up the drug dealers and the killers. And it's a strive for ignorance that when you reach the age of reason, it makes absolutely zero fucking sense to you. I'm watching my Facebook feed, PnB Rock. I immediately go listen to some of his songs that I remember listening to when they first came out. I'm like, man, this guy is super talented, man. Part of the light-skinned tribe, you know what I mean? Charismatic. I love the song I'm Selfish. It's a relationship song. Beautiful song. And they gun him down while he's with his woman. You trying to tell me this guy can't go out to eat with his girl? I don't know what private business he had going on. I don't know if he was in a gang. I don't know if he was really like that. But damn, what could he have done for you to go gun him down while he's having his first meal of the day? And it just made me sad. It made me sad. It's like, and I know this won't be the last one of the year. I mean, think about all the people who are not famous. And I'm not even saying that guy was terribly famous, you know what I mean? He wasn't, but us that's in the culture, we know who he is. And like literally, you can't enjoy anything. Our culture is upside down. It's fucking backwards. It needs to be fixed. This is wrong. This is wrong. I don't know what happened, what got us off course, but I tell you what, this real nigga shit, you know, this gang culture, it's almost like the I culture. It's all about me. Everybody got to be the guy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be a boss. It's a bunch of broke ass bums out here killing themselves, man. And that cycle of you kill my homie, I kill your homie kill me, my homie kill you. Man, this shit is a cycle that's just, it is never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. We gotta stop. If you got a problem with that, man, if y'all can't talk it out, man, shoot the knuckles, man. Shoot the fair one, man. Shoot the fade. God damn, man, it's so insane the amount of killing going on, and then the lack of outrage. It's okay for a black man to kill another black man, but if a cop or a federal agent do it, now we can march about it. And these bullshit organizations that are making money from the donations and all this stuff, where's all the money going? Because I don't see shit. And I go to the Black People Lodge meetings. I don't see shit. One of my white friends, Jimmy, I had to text him because he was posting all this Black Lives Matter stuff. And Jimmy's a cool guy. He's Irish. And I had to text him back like, Jimmy, man, that BLM stuff, man, I don't know about you, man, but I'm a black guy. You're not. And it doesn't exist in my world. It's almost like some propaganda to make things more divisive between races. And right now, I'm more concerned about what my community is doing to my community, because this is getting hectic. It's not gonna stop. It's just gonna get worse because the mentality is wrong. It's wrong, man. There's no progression. We don't hold up things that are noble and honorable and right. One thing the men in my family taught me was to have a code. I have certain codes that I live by. If you walk into my house, well, let's say I walk into your house and you got $10,000 on the table, you can leave, go shopping, come back, go to a movie, come back. It's gonna be $10,000 on that table, not $9,999. Not 10,001. It's going to be the exact amount of money on that table as when you left. That's a code that I live by. If you got a woman and that's your woman, I know that's your girl, she could be in front of me butt naked, bro. I won't touch her. I won't shoot a shot. I don't shoot shots at somebody that my friend has been with, because I wouldn't want her to do it to me. That's a code that I live by. I'm going to provide for my kids whether that woman is with me or not. That is a code that I live by. That was taught to me by the men that I learned from, who took care of kids that wasn't theirs. I had a stepfather. I wasn't his kid. He took care of me. I couldn't tell the difference. We just looked different. But he loved me the same. My Uncle Donald did the same thing. Are you shitting me? I don't want to take anybody's life if I'm not defending my own or not serving a cause bigger than myself. Is gang culture really something bigger than yourself? I'm going to tell you what happened to the community, man. A lot of those kids that had mental illness growing up, they started controlling the culture. These people are mentally ill, put in celebrity seats, and on display for the world to see, and the monkey see, monkey do mentality took over, and we're following some goddamn mental midgets. Have you listened to these people talk in their interviews? I don't want to be disrespectful and say, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, they might, you know, I think we're following mentally challenged people. And we set that as our example. They're not mentally, emotionally, or spiritually fit to be in these positions. And we look up to them. Look at what they got us doing, man. It's frightening. It's frightening. And if you make any sense, you talk with any clarity, you're looked at as somebody who turned their back on the community because they're striving for ignorance. What the hell is going on? I guess if you got a speech impediment, you make a better rapper. It's insane. I could talk about this all day. But, you know, the PnB Rock thing really hit me a certain way. And then he had that interview with academics when he was talking about getting almost lined up, you know what I'm saying, not too far ago, pretty recently. He was talking about a situation, and in the way he described himself handling the situation wasn't right either. Like, but you would think he'd be able, you know, to go to certain neighborhoods and everything and actually, you know, talk to people. Then it's like, damn, man, niggas gotta. So if I want to go to LA and I'm famous, I gotta check in. I can't just go hang out. That's the state of the world we live in today. Hey, man, I'm about to come over here, man. It's a no-fly zone, homie. Did you tell Little Dicky that? You tell Eminem that? I mean, did you tell the other white artists that? Did Leonardo DiCaprio got to check in with you when he flies into town and you go visit Brooklyn? You go to a Barclays game and you see him there, you gonna tell him? You gonna follow him after he leaves the arena and rob Leonardo DiCaprio? Do they have no-fly zones? Huh? What about the Spanish? You know, Don Omar's in town. Do y'all follow him and tell him it's no-fly zone? Or do you only do it to niggas? Because you know that other black man is vulnerable. You could probably kill him and get away with it. And if you think that black man is vulnerable, then what does that say about you? So I can't wear my jewelry somewhere. Not even nothing gaudy. I can't wear my jewelry somewhere and just have a nice sit down to eat and actually patronize a black business. I can't come touch y'all, feel the people without worried about being followed, killed, set up, lined up. That's what y'all telling me, man. And in what world is this shit alright? I can't go to Detroit. I'm coming to put money in the community. I'm gonna come in and drop a bag off. I'm gonna come see who do clothes, who make shoes, you know what I'm saying, who got, you know what I'm saying. I might want to come get me one of them pimp outfits, man, the whole suit, you know, get a couple of them. You might have a car I want. I might come to your dealership. I might come see one of the black realtors out there and buy a whole row of properties, man, distressed properties, and make them affordable living houses for some people that live there. But I gotta call you because it's a no-fly zone because I'm black. But you ain't doing the same thing to the white boys, and you ain't doing the same thing to any other culture. You're just doing it to your own because you feel like they're vulnerable. And if you feel like they're vulnerable, then what does that say about you? I swear, I can't take it, man. It's unbelievable the way we strive to be ignorant and be mean and callous and unforgiving and ruthless to each other. And when them cops get behind you, that heart start beating fast, don't it? That blood start running down. You get scared, don't you? And that cop get behind you. But when you have a disagreement with another black man, your blood boils, huh? You start cutting your eyes at him, huh? Ball up your fist. You ready to do damage now. You ready to do damage to your brother. That's all right. But what the Joker say, that's all part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? If a gangbanger gets shot, that's all part of the plan. Not supposed to be killing each other, man. Supposed to be working together. And the fact that this is okay, and the music and the entertainment that y'all keep putting out keeps desensitizing us to a point that all this is okay. Disrespecting women is okay. Leaving your children is okay. Single mothers in our culture is American as apple pie. Well, she's a single mom. It's a common joke comedians put in their routines. So we're the trendsetters. What other culture is following that trend? Please tell me the poorest of those cultures. Because it's a poorest mentality. We set the trends for the world. Yeah, we do. They will turn on that fucking CD. They'll stream that goddamn new mixtape, listen to it, and then hop out and hop right to their college class. Hop right into the house with the family and their 3 kids. And I'm not saying their relationships are perfect. They probably are cheating on each other, all kind of stuff. But the face that they put forward is one of, hey, we are together. The family is the bedrock of a culture, man. The family unit. All of us are supposed to be family. We gotta start acting like it. Y'all want to talk about what white people are doing or other cultures are doing to us to hold us down? We are physically killing each other in broad daylight. And it's okay. It's the ops. He got just as much as you got. He put the same thing on a job application as you do. When the cop get behind him and the cop get behind you, y'all get the same feeling. Y'all so much alike, it's crazy. But you know what you do? You put a wall in between y'all. Nah, we different. We ain't the same. Nigga, please. If he committed a crime and you commit a crime, y'all both getting 50 years. If it's hard for him to get a business loan, it's just as hard for you to get a business loan. And the culture is so beautiful, but it's perverted. And now we ain't doing it all on our own. We ain't got all the millions of dollars to back all this bullshit that's being fed to us. These big companies are feeding it. But are they putting that same energy into destroying other cultures as they are in ours? Do they bury the underground artists that actually has something to say? Or do you see that guy, you know, all over the place and streaming billions and billions of songs? When we get the worst, most wretched shit, the shit that we say. And I'm not gonna point out any specific artists, but y'all know who y'all is. Y'all know y'all putting out that bullshit. And really, me being a parent, I would never allow my kids to make that kind of shit. Damn. We gotta do better, man. The shit that we say to and about each other, man. I stopped watching battle rap. Man, and these brothers, man, they listen, they iller with the raps than motherfuckers will ever be. But you're an expert at disrespect. It's like, And you gotta sit there and take that shit. I couldn't be a battle rapper no way. I would snap. You can't say this shit about my moms and me and you make it rhyme? You really thought about this. The level of disrespect and the artistry they put into it is fucking nuts. It's like, wow, man. I was watching the battle. Rest in peace, Pat Stay. Yeah, Pat Stay just died. R.I.P. He got stabbed to death. He's from our culture. Yeah, he's a white boy. He's Canadian. He's from our culture. It's our culture. Brother, check this out. He had a battle with Rome, and that shows how creative this culture is. They had the polite battle when they actually complimented each other the whole time. It was really backsliding, but we are so much more creative than what we give out. We are so much more creative. I would sit there with my homies, we would watch the battles, man, and after we watched the battle, I would be in a low vibrational state. When I was young, it was okay. Now that I'm older, I really can't listen to that. I can't listen to this an hour and a half of just talking shit about each other. This is what we dish out. When I watch the female artists come out, yes, you do need sexy here and there. You do. But damn, man, when the little girls, man, that are 5 and 6 and 7 are listening to that, it's like, there's got to be a time and place for that. We got some straightening up to do. There's a place for it all, but damn, man, we're just getting washed over with the negativity so heavy, man. It's putting us in a low vibrational state. And if we keep down this path, man, we're gonna be an endangered species.